If you want to know the future, if you want to know which are the characteristics or features that will be released in next Twinmotion updates, watch this video and keep watching till the end, because I'll also show you how you can participate in the process of choosing which are the next features that will be added. Well, you only need to go to this site, the Twinmotion Public Roadmap. If you don't know how to get here, just simply go to Google, type Twinmotion Roadmap, and the first entry you will find here on the list, this one, product board, portal.productboard.com. Well, this is the site. If you somehow got lost while doing this, well, I'll leave a link in the description down below so you can get easy access to the site. Let's get into matter. You'll find three main categories, three main tabs that you will find up here. I'm going to review them one by one. Let's start by the released one. In here, you will find many categories or many sections that are called with the same name of the Twinmotion versions that were released in the past. You can see here Twinmotion 2024.1. Let's go down below, Twinmotion 2023.2, and you will find all of the versions in here. What you will find in all of these categories are the different features that were released on each of those versions. So for example, for the Twinmotion 2025 versions, you can see that the interactive presentation mode was released. For each of them, you will find the title and you will find a short descriptions of what this feature does. Remind this because it will be the same for the other categories. In here, it's also important, very important, this first box you will find on each of the categories. They are the release notes of each of the versions. It will give you access to a documentation inside the Twinmotion site where you will see much more information about each of these functions. You will find the limitations of some functions, some bugs, and further information on each of them in other links to the documentation of the Twinmotion software. So you can see here it's very useful in case you want to learn about the features that were added on each of these versions. But hey, this is all great, but I want to know which are the next features, the next characteristics that will be released in next updates. Well, you need to go to these other two tabs. I will explain the difference between the two of them, but for now let's go to the in progress here. In here you will find all those features that are currently being worked on by the Twinmotion, the Epic Games team. I mean, these are features that will be released in the next updates for sure. They are already working on this. So you can find many interesting things here, like for example, this multi-user editing, which adds new collaborative features allowing multiple users to work in the same Twinmotion scene while seeing each other's with an avatar and with the ability to talk to each other. So how does this sound? I mean, this sounds amazing. This is a great feature that will be added in the future, and you can be sure that this will be released. I can assure you this because I've seen how all of these in progress features are eventually released. So what's the key thing to know here? I mean, these are very amazing things that will be released, and you will find them categorized here: import and export category, capabilities, deliver real-time visuals realistic as possible. So it means all of these features will have as a goal deliver real-time visuals as realistic as possible. And you will find here many features related to productivity and improvements. But what's the key thing here? Well, you know now that these things will be added to the software. However, you won't find anywhere when this will be released. I mean, the Epic Games team is letting you know they are working on this, but they are not compromising to inform you an exact date or version they will be released. So keep this in mind. And what about the under consideration section? Well, this is very similar but a bit different. I mean, you will find here also the same categories, important export capabilities, and all of these that you can see. There are many things here. However, these are just ideas that are being considered to implement in next updates. I mean, this is not something the Epic Games team is already working on. These are just ideas that the team is considering, and here your opinion and your action is very important. And you would say, why? Well, let me explain you. If you are navigating here and you find a very interesting option, for example, stream Google 3D terrain. Let's see what this is about. Stream Google Earth 3D tiles in Twinmotion to create realistic backgrounds and horizons, enhancing scene context and environmental accuracy. And you will probably say, hey, this is amazing for my projects. I really want this feature, this characteristic to be released. Well, you need to inform the Epic Games team that this is something very valuable to you. And how can you do this? Well, simply go here to this section called How Important Is This to You? And inform the Epic Games team how important is this to you. In this case, maybe this is critical. And you might say here why you need this. You can, for example, say this is a must in all of my architectural projects and other softwares have easier solutions. For instance, then you type here your email address and click on submit. Once you do, a verification email is sent to your inbox. Let's check it here. I have it right here. Confirm the email, and it will take you back to the Twinmotion public roadmap, but now your input was sent. Your feedback was sent to the Epic Games team, and now they know that this is a very valuable and important feature for you. So I really recommend you that you go here to this site and start exploring all of these different features and options, and let the Epic Games team, which you know that are the most important for your workflows. This would allow the Epic Games team know which are the most important for their audience, and probably some of these ideas will become into work eventually. Maybe if many people say that this is an awesome feature that they need, well, you will probably see this later in the in progress section. And here it's also important to indicate the Epic Games team how important is this to you, that because this will allow them to know which feature will be released first. Since this is a very important feature, well, they will give it much more importance in their process.